Hi guys, and welcome to another Train Sim 2021 video. Today you're joining me in a route that I've been buzzing to show you guys. It is, of course, Missing Link Phase 3, or Midlands, West Coast Main Line Midlands and the North West Phase 3. So this section means that the Missing Link route in its entire length now covers from Birmingham New Street up to Preston. It's a whole new Preston that's in here. There's a whole new Dudley Port, there's a whole new Smithwick Golden Bridge, there's a whole new Smithwick Rolfe Street. So there's lots of new bits and pieces to show you. How I'm going to do that with this, though, is that I'm going to run this mail scenario down to Wigan from here at Preston. So I'll show you around Preston, then we'll do the bit between Preston and Wigan, because that's the new bit. Then I will jump back in. I'll probably be in a 350 or something to go between Sandwell and Dudley and Birmingham New Street. So you guys just get to see the new bits. There's a little bit of a taster of what's coming, and then hopefully the release is going to be like so soon away, and I mean really soon, seriously soon, all being well. Of course, if there's something bad goes wrong and we notice something majorly bad, then things will be changing, but you know how it is. So I'm working on a dev build of the route, so this is still has work in progress up in that corner over there. It is still work in progress. It's still cluttered to go. There's a couple of changes at Preston or something. There's a couple of signalling things that need to be done. So there's just the final bits and pieces, clutter added here and there, that need to be done before we carry on. So what we'll do is I'll read you the blurb for this. We'll have a quick look around Preston, because I don't want to show off too much. I will show it off. You know I'll show it off anyway. Then we'll get our run down to Wigan, and then you'll join me back in a 350 or something like that from Sandwell and Dudley into Birmingham New Street. Right, let's get started. Okay, good evening, driver. Just a simple run to finish. Please work the remainder of this service from Warrington Royal Mail. Prepare your train and department ready. Traffic is very light this evening, so you should get a clear run as a Class 1 priority. So that's all well and good. So, Preston. Oh, Preston. Preston. This is by far the biggest station that ATS have ever taken on, and we're very lucky to have Ben, who's done a stunning job at creating the masterpiece that he has with Preston. Even things down from the pillars up to the roof structure, down to the patterns on the what am I going to call these? I was about to say banister, fencing, railings. I'm blown away. Performance-wise as well, it's been an absolute blinder so far. So fingers crossed it stays that way. So we've got things like the Somewhere South Pastico. You've got your food shop over there, which is like your M&S. Then you've got the Munchkin Cafe over here. So you've got little bits and pieces. Or what have we got? Salt Tuck's Coffee. So it's all sort of there. The roof detailing, I think, has just been stunningly recreated in this, and it's performance friendly as well, which I love. It's like a big bonus. A big bonus. So some of this will look different from when you see it in the final build, but most of it will look roughly the same. So you've got your other entrances to Preston down the side. Preston's not a station I know really well, so I don't know the names of the side entrances or what they're called, or is it this street entrance or whatever. And there's things like the signs and that just need the little tweaks and finishing up on. But I'm really pleased it's in here. Really pleased. We have been suffering with the West Coast Main Line over Shap, Preston, for a long time, and that was sort of, for its day, fair enough, but it was a hodgepodge of all sorts of different things. And now being able to have an actual dedicated Preston is a real touch. And now, of course, you're able to do a full run of, well, not in one go, but you're able now, with split scenarios, to do a full run down the West Coast Main Line, which I think is an absolute bonus, if I'm honest. So you've got the Royal Mail platforms on this side as well, all the res stuff, car parks and bits behind. Oh, happy man. Right, let's get in and see what's going on with this signal. I think I'm going to have to tab this to get out of the way of this, which will be fun to do. Talking of this unit, this is using the Budget 325, but there will be a U is the DVD isolate for this. There will be a version that just uses the default DTG. Oh no, I'm still denied here. What am I waiting on? What was I saying? The DTG default one is still something that is going to be doing. I'm not sure that signal should be red. This is always the fun with dev builds. Oh, I can't pause it and look in there, so let's just... I definitely can't call on... I know there's signalling work being done on this section as we speak on this tile. Oh, that's what we're waiting for. The Manchester Victoria to Blackpool North service. Swear I was told I was just going to get a nice clear run. They lied. They lied. So yeah, this will come with two. There'll be two versions of the scenario. One with the default 325 and one with the AP sound pack 325. For those of you that don't know, the old Class 319 sound pack added sounds to this, the 325. But since that was withdrawn because of the AP actual standalone 319, it's no longer been available. So some people have it and some people don't. Right, we have the green. Let's get ourselves going. Should be a nice sprightly run down to just to Wigan, basically, is where we're going. Dallen, pretty much, yeah. And then hopefully we'll be scooting over to the Birmingham end. To show you off the little bit coming into from Samuel Dudley into New Street, of course. So the only added requirement, I think, at the moment, now don't quote me on this, because at the moment, is the West Coast Main Line South by DTG. And that, of course, is for Birmingham New Street, because it is easily the best representation we have of it in the game so far. Now, some of you will have watched the streams where I've been running the merged version of this route, which actually goes all the way down to Euston already. Remember that the next release, the release that's coming out now, Phase 3, is not the merged version. It is just from Birmingham New Street to Preston. Well, and Liverpool, of course, you still do all that bit. So it'll still have all the normal stuff the Missing Link has in now, and up to Preston and down to Birmingham New Street. Talking of Liverpool, there was an issue where the platform, the way we'd modded the platforms at Liverpool kept breaking. And we worked out what that was. That's now been permanently fixed. So anybody that was having that issue, with the Phase 3 update, that will completely fix that for you. Which is a bonus as well. I must say the lads have done a top job on this. Most of the scenery has been Pete, Clutter's been Jake, Matt's done overhead line, Ben's done assets, Jake's done assets. So Ben's main asset has been Preston. Jake's also done, Jake did Leyland and Uxton as well. We'll have a quick butchers at Leyland as well, because it's one of the other stations on this route. Well, all of it I'm really proud of. All of it I'm very, very proud of. Considering how far these guys have come on in 18 months, 2 years, is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I've still not quite got used to leaving Preston, going over that bridge and being able to carry on yet. That's still not quite happened. So it's not quite sunk into me just yet. I'm sure it will do. I'm sure by the time this is released I'll be incredibly used to this route. I was going to do a Pendolino run up here, but I've actually just run out of time tonight getting bits and pieces sorted, so I'm making sure you guys get a look at the new bits ASAP, really. So yeah, I did a full run from Euston to Edinburgh on stream last Sunday, I think. It's a long bit of route when it's all merged together, and that wasn't even fully merged. That was just the Missing Link and West Coast Main Line South merged, and then the Over Shepparton North and West Coast Main Line North merge. So I did split it at Preston. We did that so you could show off the difference between the new Preston and the old Preston. It's just got a really nice feel about it. Some of the new industrial assets in there as well. And this is us coming up to Leyland, isn't it? Yeah. I'll hop out of the cab here, we'll pause it and have a quick look around Leyland. Luckily it's not the same size as Preston, so we can get through it relatively quickly. So this was one of Jake's little beauties that he's worked on, and he's just smashing it out of the park, I think. Feedback on stream the other night was really, really positive as well. So it is really nice to hear people saying very kind things about it. And it's deserved. It's well deserved. He's done a really good job with it. I think one of the bit he's most proud of, I think, is the bridge. He was very, very pleased with the bridge and the way that's come out and everything like that. And those of you that know Leyland, I mean, there was quite a few people that literally this was their local station. They were like, oh, it looks really good, it looks really nice. I can see where that bit is, I know exactly what that bit looks like. So I could say, again, to Ben and Jake, a massive thank you, to be honest. This is Uxton Junction coming up. So I mean, Pete had an awful lot of this bit sort of sceneried and near enough done for quite a while. But what we were sort of waiting on was making sure that we had the right assets to go in at the right time to make it worthwhile as a big release. So Preston actually came in on time. I think a bit under time schedule as well. So we're very pleased with that. Very, very, very pleased with that. I like the markers as well. Yarra Viaduct, then we've got... There's a Bullshaw Junction as well, isn't there? That I'm never sort of overly hot on. This end of the West Coast Main Line really is not my area of expertise, I must say. So it's sort of... I've gone on a lot of the source photos when I've been trying to do bits and make sure things look right and everything like that. So this is Exton. And again, it's a very nice looking, very, very nice looking model and station. So I'm biased, by the way. Had you not noticed? Very. because of course it's an ATS product, it's not a review. This is me just showing it off, really. Oh, I like it. I like it. It's going to be a nice little shot. I was just, this is a fair gradient, this, and it coming up. I was like, why am I slowing down? And I always forget, coming to 390 the other way, you're hoofing by the time you get to the end of it. Just the idea now of being able to do full runs on the West Coast Main Line, even if you do it in 4 stages or whatever, it doesn't, regardless of whether it's merged or not, I am really, really pleased with. It has been that missing link, and I mean, for Pete it's not, but for me this is the completion of it being called the missing link, because it was called the missing link because it was the section we didn't have. Stafford to Preston, and now we do. And Birmingham, Preston didn't have that either. So yeah, very, very proud of the whole team for this one. They've worked their bits and bobs off. And it really does just give that feel, and that's what I always like in the routes, is that feel of the West Coast Main Line. I mean, in this bit where they've ripped up, when they've gone from 4-track to 2-track, you've still got the massive spans and everything. Was it quite a good sense of where I sort of am, even though I don't know the route massively. I mean, I've done it a good few times, but usually just flying through in a 390, very rarely that I get to sort of stop at any of the stations or take any of them in. Do you take in a station? Like when you go to take in the sea air? The smell of public lavatories and diesel. I don't think I've really been to a smelly station for a long time now. There used to be a thing. Trains to St Pancras used to stink. New Street, still a bit smelly. Because it's underground, it's damp, that sort of thing. I suppose any station at Queen Street low level used to hum. Whoo! So that scent going through the tunnels out towards like the SECC and that. It's just amazing how dirty stations used to be. This is us coming back up on Wigan North Western, so this would be now joining on to, this is now would be phase 2 of the missing link, which you guys will have all seen, of course. So when we get into Wigan, what I'm going to do is cut this, and then you'll catch me at Samwell and Dudley. And it also means you get to sit and watch the whole thing without watching an hour and three-quarter video. So it works out both ways. It's not ideal. I wouldn't want to do this, and I will do some full runs in Pendlinos and 350s, and I think it's a 90 scenario included as well. But for tonight, this will be the video you guys will get. All right then, I will see you at Samwell and Dudley. Right then, you join me back actually before Samwell and Dudley, because I completely forgot that Dudley Port was before Samwell and Dudley. So this again has a new model compared to what it did have in Phase 2. So it's had the new shelters done, everything like that. That bit's all there, which is nice to see. But yeah, there's not really much to say about old Dudley Port, is there? It kind of is what it is. It kind of is what it is. Right, let's get moving back to Samwell and Dudley then, which you have seen before. So I'll catch you. No, do you know what? It's not far, is it? It's 2 miles. Even though you will have seen this bit on Phase 2. See, I've not driven into New Street from this direction yet. I've come New Street up to, like, north, but I've not come southbound into New Street yet. So this is going to be a new experience for me as well, which I'm quite excited about, really. It's always the little things that you do that you haven't done before on TS that I find, especially if you sort of cover a lot of things. Some people in TS just play the same thing over and over again that they enjoy. When you cover lots and lots of things, sometimes you end up doing lots and lots of the same things. And sometimes something as simple as coming in from a different direction or coming in off a different line is that breath of fresh air that you need. It stops you feeling that sort of too stagnant, really. Now, I know they're still working on a couple of the signals coming north out of New Street, but I don't know what it's like going south into New Street. I would use up and down, happily, but the confusion begins then, because for those that don't know, in the railway terms, it's not geographical up as in north, it's to London. So it's up to London, and down is away from London. Just railway terms. But if I say up and down directions, people go, hey, you're coming down, you're going south. And I'm like, I'm not going south. I am going south, but it's actually up. I'm travelling in the up direction. So to make it easier, we'll use northbound and southbound. And this is Samwell and Dudley. How long am I? 8 cars. Oh, we're stopping here because time says I just need to get going. So the actual blurb for this scenario is that we're running slightly late anyway, so don't worry about the time in the corner too much. That is meant to happen in this scenario. This is a scenario that goes from Liverpool to Birmingham. So this is 1 Lima 69 Liverpool Lime Street to Birmingham New Street. Except for blah 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 blah. We don't worry about that. We're just showing you off the good bits just now, haven't we? Not that the scenario is not good. The scenario is quite good. I've done it on stream. If I remember rightly, that was supposed to go all the way down to Euston on the merged version. So we're all new from here. So I think this bit, again, is another bit that I really love. It sort of captures that sort of industrial, you're getting into Birmingham. And I mean, this is all like derelict and everything. It's really cool to come past. I really enjoy that sort of, I'm going way too fast. That sort of industrial heritage, the dereliction of it. The sort of death of industry, but still seeing these great big solid red brick structures still standing. And this is Smithwick Galton Bridge. I think this became a bit of a running joke because nobody could really work out why anybody would get excited about Smithwick, but it's actually two of our devs' favourite stations. Favourite station, Galton Bridge and Rolfe Street. So, yeah, horses for courses, as we say, horses for courses. So let's go and have a look at Smithwick while we're there. This one was Mr. Butler. This was Kev Butler as well. All of these ones towards Birmingham were Kev Butler of Aces Trains fame. We're not stopping at Rolfe Street, but our next station stop is Birmingham New Street. Hey. It's just a bit of a buzz. It's just a bit of a buzz. Just let that coast as we're going through Rolfe Street. This is, of course, Smithwick Rolfe Street. With this lovely mural going forward. I hope so. I really hope so. So yeah, lovely bit of Rolfe Street there as well. I don't want to let the train get too far ahead of us, then have to load loads in. And we'll have the stupidly slow... It's a very slow approach into New Street, isn't it? From the south end. So I'm guessing it's probably quite slow from the north end as well. I've done it on XC route, remember? I just mean on this version of New Street. That is the West Coast Main Line South upgraded to New Street. Which, in all honesty, I'm quite pleased with. It's by far the best one we've got in the game. So that's coming past Soho Depot on our right here. So it'd just be lovely to see that full of 323s, wouldn't it? One day, lad, one day. Right, so like I said, I'm unsure on signalling coming in here, whether that is completely finished or not yet. I know they're working on the Preston tile at the moment with signalling. It's just for the Morpeth board, that's fine. That's green. Neutral section. Right, so a lot of people are going to ask, how is this route coming out? The route is coming out exactly the same way as the other phases. This is subware, so this is included in your Alan Thomson Sim subscription. So you've got nothing to worry about price-wise, anything like that. We do have erroneous signals here, so these are not SPADs. He says as he gets stopped by it anyway. We couldn't have had a flawless journey. It would have just not happened. It just would have, it wouldn't have been a first look of an ATS route without something going wrong. But they are on that. The lads are on the signals at this end. And as soon as they're done, they will be in. Sorry, my phone is going and it is my mate. But you can wait until we've got into Birmingham New Street. Exciting times, exciting times. He says coming through a pitch black tunnel like it's something really cool. But it is to know it's at the other end. So yes, this will come as part of your standard subscription to AlanThompsonSim.com. I'm really pleased that we're able to offer that with the whole new Preston. And let me tell you that a whole new station of that size and complexity does not come cheaply, but that's the sort of thing your subscriptions can mean we can do. There have been plenty of routes that have been canned off because of the cost of just one or two stations on them. So I am very, very pleased to say that we've got that in there. We got a red just before getting in. Come on, really? Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? So if you'd done that whole journey with me, you'd have come all the way from Preston. Not in a 325 and then a 350, of course, but you could have done it in a 390 or anything like that. And we will do as it goes on. We're coupling up. That's right. I've got another one in the platform with us. So you've now got the West Coast Main Line missing link is no longer missing. It's here. It will be out, as I said, very, very soon, as long as you are a subscriber to AlanThompsonSim.com. It's yours. Hopefully, very soon. Caveat that. I won't be coupling up, but we're just stopping short. So that's a lovely end to that scenario. So that scenario is really good. I did enjoy it. Alright then guys, thank you very, very much. I'm sorry it's a short video, there'll be longer videos about this probably either tomorrow or Sunday or Monday, depending on when I'm going to get time to get stuff done. And I'm hoping that you guys will have it by then anyway. I hope. It'll be very soon. So I hope you enjoy it. Please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Head over to thomsonsim.com for the latest and greatest train sim needs. Keep in touch with us on the Facebook group. That will teach you tell you what's going on Twitch as well. So Twitch at the moment is most nights I'm streaming Monday to Friday-ish. Well worth coming over if you like a sort of pub-style atmosphere, talking about trains and all sorts of different things. Some things very adult, some things very childish. It's all good fun at the end of the day. So once again, guys, thanks ever so much, and I'll catch you next time.